this reaction is directly from Twitch, so follow me there if you want to join the fun. You may also know me from my previous channel, Go Dog Chainsaw. You can also donate to me on Ko-Fi if you like my funny edits and reactions. Thank you, enjoy the video. What's up, doggos? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact reaction video. This one being the 5.2 special program for Genshin. The most I'm expecting is some story quests and a flagship event, unless there's like a hidden Archon act in here somewhere. The biggest thing is that we're getting the localization team back again to host it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, the strike is kind of out of their hands. Oh, we're going straight into it.
We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan.
It is new tribes.
Ochkan's still managing to
oh shit! Flower Feather Clan.
These years.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. At this time and place,
what is that?
Person to find
is she flying? Is she riding what, a shotgun broom?
Lost and can't find its way back to his body.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Oh, he's 4-star?
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
Wait, whoa, so wait, is there an Archon quest or not? Capitano's here. That's a new boss, too.
Be free.
Wait. I'm sorry, Magu Kenki? Okay, maybe this is just for... No, it's Abyss. Oh shit, it's Abyssal monsters.
Time to say hello.
Oh, is that the deal with this boss? It mimics other bosses, maybe.
Before the final moment.
Okay, so we're getting Ququsaurs and the Saurian from the Masters of the Nightwind. If it needs Night Soul, it'll definitely need Night Soul. I bet on that. They showed a lot in that though. Are we sure there's no Archon quest? Ooh, you guys can see the new Saurian here. Hey! Look at that, so cute, huh?
Hey travelers, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.2 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai, we meet again.
Hey.
Whoa, a Ququsaur. Wanna join us?
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say
Ququsaur
hello.
whelp.
I'm not sure what that meant, but it was adorable.
Is Ororon 4-star? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of bummed out about that.
Ququsaurs live among the Flower Feather Clan, which is suspended high above the mountains. This is a tribe of warriors, and most of their people can command the power of the skies.
It's like...
It was the Flower Feather Clan's ancient duty to patrol and safeguard the entire region of Natlan.
Ororon's buddy, the doctor.
To detect threats, disseminate intel, and quickly neutralize any dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins. They still hold trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe. The trials test a pilot's skill and teamwork with the Ququsaurs.
Oh, I'm so pumped about these Ququsaurs.
Yeah, Ququsaurs are the proudest out of all the Saurians. They know that they're the kings of the sky.
So that's what they look like when they're not mutated.
Can consume phlogiston to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair.
Oh, we do get to fly.
The sprint button allows them to enter an accelerated glide state after a horizontal roll.
Okay, this is cool.
In addition, they can even use phlogiston wind tunnels to quickly cover great distances.
Yo, Scaramouche getting power gripped. But did you guys see the ruins in the distance? They also showed that in the trailer.
The members of the Flower Feather Clan use a special item to summon their Ququsaurs. What is that item?
They're Pokeballs?
Horn.
Ding ding ding!
What?
Chasca,
I'm a sound-making
the Flower Feather
device.
Clan's expert peacemaker can help mediate the conflict.
Kinich.
Well, I suppose I have to get Chasca now. Dude, but the whole gigantic revolver thing?
When Chasca is in your party, defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party.
Oh.
While she's in the Night Soul's blessing state, Chasca can ride and control her gun like a Ququsaur.
Yo!
The Soul Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption, it also allows her to get a better angle on her enemies.
Dude, what the fuck?
That
Look
mid-air
at...
perspective
Nah,
is so
okay.
cool. It seems so
They really wanted someone to power creep Scaramouche. That's cool, but screw you guys. Scaramouche is still my favorite.
Damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chasca to enter a special aiming mode.
What is this
This
game?
allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range and fire up to 6
Girl.
Shadow Hunt shells, which deal anemo damage upon impact.
Why is she
In addition,
writing
for
that?
every pyro, hydro, cryo,
Oh,
or
she can
electro
absorb.
character in your party,
Yo,
one
no.
of Chasca's
Oh,
Shadow
that's
Hunt
fucking
shells will undergo
sick.
an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Nah,
No
what?
way.
This
So
actually is
Chasca can
kind of
directly
fire.
deal- Since she's an animal character, she can swirl them at the same time.
And she
That's
has a
awesome.
leash?
Yeah, I know, right?
On
Her
her
elemental burst has a similar
Yeah.
function too. Chasca fires a gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst, which deals anemo damage. The attack.
Nah, I
bursts
bet this
into
is custom
6
made at
Soul Seeker
Xilonen's
shells.
again.
So
It'd be
elemental
funny
bursts-
if the reason for the size of that is because she
Wonder
got
if
these
the warriors
measurements
in her
wrong. Because, you know, she's not too proficient in some human knowledges, right? And then she just got the order wrong and she's like, fuck it.
Oh, are
I'll
you
ride
talking
my
about
gun
the
instead.
wingless? That's what the tribe costs people who fail the flight trials, right? They're the challengers who fail to earn the recognition of a Ququsaur.
Exactly. But the name
She's
doesn't
riding her
indicate that
gun.
those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
clan has its own definition of strength.
Okay, her
There's a
story
tacit
quest.
understanding that
Also, I can do
wingless
tribal
are supposed
reputation
to be
stuff again.
protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Ququsaur to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. It
I'm
will
actually
also be
intrigued
there
by
to
her
help us
gameplay.
find
That
the
shit
answer.
looks fire.
Her Saurian mother will make an appearance in this quest.
Whoa.
Even though she's joined human society, Chasca still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion,
Aw,
especially when
sweet.
she needs some help with a tough situation. The
Yeah,
Flower
she'll
Feather clan is also the setting for the Archon quest Chapter 5 Interlude. All fires fuel the flame. The tribe is facing a crisis, and they'll need the traveler's help to find a solution.
What the
What kind of
fu-
crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1. It's not just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss.
It's an
The
okay.
tribe is in desperate need of aid.
I
Iansan will
see.
be there too. After rebuilding her own tribe, the Collective of Plenty, she's traveling around Natlan to help those in need.
The people of Natlan really value unity, don't they?
Interlude.
No one fights alone. That's one of my favorite things about Natlan. Oh, wait.
That's why
It looks like
Capitano
the
shows up. I
captain
was
will also be
wondering.
there.
Yes, the captain will also offer
Captain
help to
the
the
Jeep.
tribe. You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he
Yo,
has
the
to
chief?
say.
Oh,
The
shit, I
captain
missed that. Hang
rarely
on.
gives away too much information in his regular interactions, but his secrecy here seems a little peculiar.
more
So
interactions
keep an
with the
eye out,
captain
but
calm me
of
in.
course, restoring Natlan's fighting spirit remains the top priority. After all, the war
That's
isn't over
surprising.
yet.
There's actually
the abyssal
like a-
contamination is still around, and we have a very important battle ahead. Natlan needs
Yeah.
mental fortitude more than ever before.
Okay.
The Flower Feather clan is pretty close to the Masters
Well,
of the
it's
Night,
not like a
where the
act.
Ictosaurs live.
It's an
That
interlude.
tribe- If you head west from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and go past the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Nightwind. The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's Wath Ictomisaur Elder or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits. I even heard that the witch
Baby
doctors who live there
bats.
can help cleanse your spirit.
Baby
Plus,
bats.
the graffiti art is really incredible. In fact, there's
I like
something
purple,
special
so
about
kinda
this one.
this tribe
Can you figure
is
it out, travelers?
Working for me already.
It's kind of tricky, right? Well, don't worry. The Ictomisaurs can help us out. Ictomisaurs are known for their wisdom. They can use their unique sight to detect things that can't be seen through normal means.
Whoa, okay.
Right.
Oh, do you see the way
Ictomisaurs
they're
are
moving? It's like
especially
they're
skilled
just-
at detecting
just
ley lines
floating.
and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing so allows them to jump higher, move faster, or even
Okay,
obtain
so they
surprising
kinda have, like, a
rewards.
gliding thing
Ictomisaurs
going
can
on
also
instead of
extract
flying.
information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Zubats.
Oh, I bet that'll come in handy handy for solving puzzles.
Definitely, especially in Tribal Chronicles Mictlan, which will become available in version 5.2. The first 2 acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles, so be sure to check them out, travelers. Some of them will require
I'm saving those acts for until we get the full quest.
Ororon can do it too. Like the Ectomosaurs, Ororon has the ability to rise into the air. He also has a keen sense of perception. While charging an aimed shot, Ororon will enter the Spirit Speaker state, allowing him to extract power from Natlan's graffiti and runes.
Speaking of Ororon, I was honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the 5.1 Archon quest, I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character. But as it turns out, he's just a sweet kid.
He's just a lovable grandson.
It's kind of unexpected.
He's our grandson.
Ororon is a bit different from the Natlan characters we've met so far. He doesn't need to depend on the Night Soul's Blessing state to gain Night Soul points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's off-field.
That does sound different from the other Natlan characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Ororon gains Night Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways. For example, Ororon can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Ororon unleashes his elemental skill.
Then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Yep. And in combat, when enemies take damage from electro-charged reactions or other party members deal Night Soul aligned damage, Ororon can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's Blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh, I see. So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul
so the Night Soul
and trigger the
his
effect.
Night Soul points is more restrictive
Though I
now.
should mention that Ororon doesn't need to be on
As in
the
it's like
field
more built
to
into
trigger
the combat.
effect.
Wait, he can trigger it even while he's off-field? That sounds really useful.
Totally. His Elemental Burst provides a convenient way to deal damage and support your party. Ororon performs an ancient
it's a
ritual
shame
with
that
his
he's a
burst
4-star
to summon
though.
a supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them
Taser
in.
team's about to go
Once they're
crazy.
up close, the Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
That should be great for crowd control.
Yes! With Ororon in your party, dealing with large groups of enemies should be a lot easier. And speaking of making things easier, Ororon can also improve the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Cool. So we introduced 2 of the upcoming regions in this update, the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind. But there's more. Version 5.2 actually introduces another new region. It's called Ochkanatlan.
Oh, I think we caught a glimpse of
from the
this
world
ancient
quest.
city when we were looking at the Flower Feather Clan. It's really beautiful from far away.
It's where
but
we're
those
supposed to
clouds
head.
Look kind of ominous.
For our little
It looks
Saurian buddy.
completely abandoned.
Old
Is
Natlan.
it dangerous?
Yes.
Oh,
This is a
fuck.
restricted area.
Yes,
in
we're
Natlan
continuing the
due
world
to
quest.
its severe abyssal contamination.
We can go there with my
and
cheesecake.
It seems uninhabited.
Hey.
Over the years, many adventurers have come here in search of treasure or to slay the dragon.
Oh, this is
Unfortunately,
Final act?
none
I
of them
don't-
have ever returned. The Flower
not
Feather
sure.
Clan often sends
I would
riders
think
to
they put
patrol
the end of
area
that world
and
quest
to prevent people from getting too
in
close.
5.3.
Wait, did you say slay the dragon?
Yeah, I know we introduced some adorable Saurians earlier, but this creature is actually really terrifying. It occupies this ancient city and guards
it's
it
like a
fiercely.
purple
If it
Ququsaurs.
detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Okay, that's pretty concerning.
It's easy to take human-Saurian coexistence for granted these days, but
Relic
it
guy?
actually
Oh.
took generations of effort to reach this point. This relationship wasn't nearly
we'll
so
see,
harmonious
right?
in the ancient past. Travelers will need to explore Ochkanatlan to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage. Of course, travelers won't have to do this alone. Here, take a look.
What do you...
Oh, what's that?
This is a very important companion.
That-
who
okay,
will
that's
help
just
us
a straight up
explore
Pokemon.
His name is Kokoweek. Remember how I mentioned that Ochkanatlan is heavily corroded by the Abyss? Well, that's where Kokoweek comes in. We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination. Follow the direction indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps and enhance his power. Once Ququsaurs has enough power, you can take him to track down the evil dragon.
What a useful little guy.
I know, right?
Laser
Now,
beam.
travelers can explore Ochkanatlan with 2 companions, Ququsaurs and Little One. In fact, I've heard there's even a special token around here that can enable Little One to traverse
we're guessing
a volcano.
Are those some kind of lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in Natlan?
Yes, but I've got some friendly advice, travelers. You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some of the
How is our
abyssal
fishing rod
monsters here
capable
can
of-
distort their appearance
Okay,
to
never
mimic
mind.
powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the tenebrous Papilla can mimic even stronger enemies.
Oh, hell no.
It looks like these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's ley lines, allowing these monsters to read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Teyvat.
Okay.
How do we defeat them?
Wow, that's...
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective
concerning.
void wards. Doing so allows them to take damage and causes them
How
to
many
enter
bosses
a
can
brief
it
state of
mimic?
confusion. Night Soul-aligned elemental attacks are especially effective against
Yeah.
these wards.
Wow, the Abyss has
course.
gotten so advanced. It's scary to think about how much
Tenebrous
harder
Papilla.
these fights will get if these abyssal monsters continue to evolve.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of information to take in at once. In the first half of version 5.2, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Chasca and Lenny. Ororon will also receive a drop rate
cool.
boost. And in the
Lenny.
second half of version 5.2, we'll have returning event wishes for Zhongli and New Villette. The weapon banner will feature a new 5-star bow, Astro Vulture's Crimson Plumage, and 2 new Natlan-specific 4-star weapons. Be sure to check them out if you're interested. So in the first event, we'll get to learn more about the Masters.
Yo,
of the
look at
Night.
that sword though.
That's right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit-Seeking Scrolls, travelers will team up with Xilonen and Ororon to get to the bottom of a mysterious
Look at that
accident
sword.
that occurred within their tribe.
That's
Travelers will need to complete combat challenges to defeat enemies who try to
Sorry, that's
disrupt the
eye-gasm
region.
for me.
They'll
Look at
also
how
need to
purple it is. I
reconstruct
love
scenes
purple.
from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost spirits scattered throughout the region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't worry, there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including Primo Gems.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this event. It looks like Xilonen is performing some kind of ritual. It's also mysterious.
Our
When the
favorite Granny
situation gets
Xilonen.
tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Granny.
Definitely.
Xilonen and Ororon have some really fun dialogue in this event.
I'm always grabbing the popcorn whenever these two interact. They're
Wait, what
practically
was
a
the
two-person
context of
show.
that
And
dialogue
speaking
exactly?
of fun, let's get into the event gameplay.
Okay,
First
sure.
up is the Search for Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers
Okay,
will have
this
to
is
work
the-
together to herd the scattered roaming spirits into specific zones to earn points.
Oh, this is just
Pay attention
that
to the
thing
conditions on the
from
final
that other
fighter score.
event with the
Travelers will
Dodoko
jump on
things.
stones-
I know what they're doing.
In Evil
They're letting our
Vanishing,
guard down
travelers
with all
will
these
need to
cute
select the
things.
right
Because they know we won't be ready for what's coming in 5.3. We'll
And so
suffer
does
in the
the
finale.
Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records. Xilonen will use her powers
Oh.
to reveal special fragments.
Oh.
Travelers will need to
Oh, that's
piece
fun.
these fragments together and assemble them on a woven scroll.
Make sure that you pay attention to the order and positions of the
That
fragments.
looks fun.
Oh, there's something else that we should mention.
Ah.
Travelers can obtain a new 4-star sword by completing this event.
Calamity of Esh.
The design definitely fits the Masters of the Nightwind. It looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
Show me what it
agree.
does. Show me what it
and
does.
this event will allow travelers to learn more about Natlan's secrets.
They never do that.
For
They never
example,
show us
this
what it
quest
does.
will reveal new clues about a mysterious and legendary place, the
Oh.
Mare Javari.
Wow, we've been hearing about this place since Mondstadt. It'll be nice to get some
Mare
new information.
Javari?
On a related note, the
No.
Adventurers Guild has prepared a new trial for its members. Active adventurers have been invited to take on the challenge. including
Varka, finally?
The Knights of Favonius are conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region. And who better to test these tactics than the Honorary Knight? Be sure to pay close attention to the game, since the format has changed.
But why would they
this
lock
time.
that behind a limited
Travelers
event, though?
will need to
That's
select
important
combat
lore.
units and stratagems to deploy against the
They
opposing
always like
formation.
doing that.
Once the lineup is set, the monsters will fight
Wait, what
automatically.
is this?
Available combat units and stratagems are completely random. You know, just to build some unpredictability into the wargame.
What?
The chances of encountering elite combat units increases as the wargame progresses.
The new version will also bring a few updates to regular Genius Invocation TCG.
Our next event will give travelers the opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors.
Outdoors? Like, you mean this outdoors? Oh no, never mind.
To help Lamia track down some adopted animals. Travelers will be able to see the animal's point of view by using a special tool.
Oh, this thing again.
I feel like Ororon would really shine in this event. He's definitely an animal lover. Treasure compasses will now be able to locate even more treasure locations.
I read about this
including
too.
Sealies and time trial challenges.
That's really helpful.
A quick swap feature will also be added for treasure compasses and Oculus Resonance Stones. Enabling this feature will allow travelers to more easily use these devices across regions.
Alright, that should be everything.
Are you guys ever gonna bring up anything about the anime?
I hope you have fun with the new version, travelers.
Bye!
Bye!
Sudden Alice jump scare because no, it's not that time of the year yet.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you
Dude,
need a
look at
third-party
her.
facilitator.
I can't get over this. It still has the grip for the gun. What's the point of that if you're not holding it? I really just think it's because Chasca miscommunicated the measurements for this commissioned weapon. Xilonen didn't really question her at all, and then whatever, they made the gun, and then it's like, oh, it's like 5 times bigger than I planned it to be. You know, it's bad because you see how easy it is to control the navigation of movement with Chasca compared to my boy Scaramouche. Like what's this? What's Scaramouche after this? Shit, she's gonna replace him for my exploration teams from now on then. No, my boy.
Enter a special aiming mode.
When she's not shooting, she just goes up to the enemies and give them brain damage. Dude, she even leans on her revolver the same way Xilonen leans on the side of a wall. I see what you're doing. So, the interludes mostly focus on the Flower of Feather clan and post-traumatic war, which is bad because, you know, like they said, the war isn't over yet. Remember back during in 5.1, we still don't have our ancient name, unless giving us the Pilgrim's Chronicle bypasses the cost of crafting an ancient name such as ours, then Xilonen will still have to sacrifice herself. It's not like they'll kill off a playable character. Yeah, I just really didn't expect him to be a 4-star. Am I crazy for that? I guess grandson still has room to grow. Just don't let anything happen to our dear grandson in the finale. In fact, don't let anything happen to anyone in the finale. But one thing that's not related to lore, I suppose cryo units are like down in the dumps now, huh? Shenhe? Ganyu? It's been a few hundred days. Cryo is just getting shafted so hard. Shenhe, Ganyu wisely found dead in a ditch somewhere. Theorizing we'll have new elements by the time Shineshniya comes out. I mean, the only elements that are left is dark and the light elements. I'll think they would save something as major as that for the Conria arc. We'll be ending the stream here for today. Thanks everyone for coming out for this short stream on a Friday. And those of you on YouTube, let me know what you guys are hyped for in this coming patch. I still find Chasca's gameplay especially silly, but she'll be fantastic for exploration. Have a good day, people, and see you guys next time. Bye.